Hey guys, welcome to my page. Hope you guys are as excited as I am to paint this. Hope everybody's doing okay today. I'm doing pretty good. Just here about to paint this beautiful eagle. Hello, hello. Welcome. Please let me know who's on here so I can say hi. Hello, Debbie. How are you? Hi, Tanya. Welcome, guys. Good afternoon, Wanda. How are you? Yes, it is, Debbie. Beautiful. I've been wanting to paint this one for a couple of months already, and I just haven't gotten around to it. And finally, today is the day. Good, Debbie. So I'm excited. I think I'm just going to start by base coating this white right over here. Hello, Aurora. How are you? Is this one of from the huge stack of wooden blanks? Yes, it sure is. I have to think ahead, when I go cut my templates, I have to think ahead, like what am I going to do live this week? And then of course orders and things like that. So I always have a ton of things to cut at once. I like to do that. So I'll spend a day cutting out templates and things like that sometimes, and then the next day I'll go outside and I'll cut my wood. Normally I go and cut a lot of things at once. That way I don't have to be out in the heat for too long. So in one day I'll cut a lot, and then I'll come in and paint throughout the week and stuff like that. So it's very rare that I cut one blank out at a time. I always have multiple things to do. What are you guys up to today? Everybody at work? I know it's a little bit early. I try to do like at least 3 o'clock, but my day's already been going, so I wanted to go ahead and paint while it was still early. That way I can be done with my day as well early. Not that it's ever done early, but Well, that's a little bit delayed. I just got my notification that I'm live. With the cost and scarcity of plywood, I have only been painting for my personal use. I'm in the area that it's just too expensive to charge others for products. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. It got hard. I used to use MDF on my door hangers, and for a while there, I was having too much trouble finding MDF, so I had to switch over to this. And this 1/4 inch plywood. I didn't want to do that at first, but now I really like it. So but thank goodness we haven't really had a shortage here on, on this plywood yet. I hope we don't, because then I don't know what I'm going to do. And MDF is way expensive too, so. Trying to go over it a little bit so that it's not super see-through. I can go back over it later if I need to and touch it up, because I don't want to put the paint on too thick. I'm going to go ahead and dry it because I don't normally like to use painter's tape, but I'm going to attempt it today. Debbie, no, not necessarily. It's not better. It's just kind of what I have that's extra. I do have a hair dryer, but I use that for my hair, so I don't use it for my paint. And I had a heat gun, so I just use it. But it's not any better. I do have to be very careful with it because it can burn. Like, if you can see the red on here, it can burn like the paint, and it'll start to bubble. So I have to be kind of careful with it. But no, it's not necessarily any better. I'm just trying to get this pretty dry so that if it feels cold, that means it's not completely dry. So I'm trying to get it as dry as possible so that I can put down my tape, so that hopefully it doesn't lift. I don't like using painter's tape very much. If you guys have noticed, I always do my stripes without the tape. I don't know why today I want to use tape, and I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm kind of, thinking about it, and maybe I shouldn't use the tape. What do y'all think? Tape or no tape? Sometimes I have luck with the tape, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes my paint lifts from the bottom when I pull the tape up, so. Yeah, I do burnish the edges, but you know, it it lifts my paint. That's kind of why I don't like it. It's not really about the bleeding part. It's just the um like lifting my other paint. That's why I say you have to make sure that your paint is super um dry. This one's gonna have just a tad bit of red on it. I don't even know if I should bother with it, but I guess I'm gonna have to. 3M painter's tape. Yeah, I just, like I said, I really don't use tape very much, so I don't spend a lot of money on tape. Like, I don't know. That's just not my favorite method. I feel like it's kind of wasteful. Frog tape. Yeah, I've heard that that one's really good. But like I said, I haven't really looked into any different tapes just because I don't like them. It's just fussy. You see? I just don't like it. Where is the edge? Can't even find the edge on this one. Here it is. Is it? Yeah. Wow. Hey Marie, how are you? You put it on the charger? Oh, that one wasn't long enough. I'll probably just do it. Here, I'll use that one. I'll use that one later. Yay, Marie. How exciting. I like the feeling of something new, you know, like when you move to a new house or, you know, rearrange a room or something, you know, and it's like a new feeling again. I like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a weirdo, but I do like that feeling. I like to like even rearrange my furniture and stuff because that makes it feel kind of new. My husband comes home sometimes and he's like, what the heck happened in here? The other day he was out of town working, and while he was gone, I rearranged our bedroom. Well, he sometimes works nights, so um, when he comes home, it's like, for one thing, it's like 6 a.m. and it's like kind of dark. And then he walks in and it's like all rearranged. And he's like, oh my goodness, what just happened in here? It's like, it's crazy. I come in and I'm like, am I home? I guess I should warn him, right? Okay. I think it's good. The colors I want to use are, this one's called Cardinal Red, and it's folk art. And I'm also going to be using Tuscan Red. I want a little bit of a darker shade in there. Um, let's see. Yeah, I think this is going to work. It's a really pretty red, this Cardinal Red. But it's kind of like on the deeper side too, so um, I really like it. Marie, I'm actually going to keep it sort of similar. I've been doing that a lot lately. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I've been keeping with the original templates. So I know all of us paint different though, so sometimes it looks different. Hello Monica, how are you? Good afternoon. I don't want it too dark, but I do want one side to be a little bit deeper than the other. Not too much of a contrast though. Working your day job? Yeah. It's okay. We have to live, right? We all have to eat. Well, thank you. Thank you for listening to me. I'm just going in with my both reds and trying to kind of blend them in together. I'm trying not to go in too much to this eagle part just because I'm going to be doing lighter colors on there, and so I don't want to get all this deep red in there too much. So I'm going to try hard to kind of stay in my lines a little bit. being a little careful on there. Hello, Karen. How are you? So grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just, excited to paint with you guys. Every single week I'm like, I look kind of forward to this. You did some patriotic wreaths, might add an attachment. This might be a good one. Oh yeah. Wallace House Designs for the template. This is a really, really pretty one. I think it was last month's release. I've been I've been wanting to paint this one for a long time and I just hadn't gone around to it. So finally today was the day. I'm kind of on a patriotic kick lately, so I'm probably going to be seeing a lot of patriotic from me. Oh yes, Peggy, I sure did. That's my usual. Every time I cut wood, I cut a lot. I try to do at least 10 or so templates. Like I kind of don't like to go out there and cut one at a time, so I always have like a little stack. And then I paint as I go. Unless I have like orders and stuff that need to be done that I don't know about, coming in, then I'll go out there and I'll cut, those as I go as well. But usually like the new designs and stuff like that, I like to do all kind of like a batch. And I'm in a few template clubs and stuff. So when I get templates, like I get, 30 of them at a time. So I just kind of pick and choose which templates I'm going to go ahead and cut out and, make. And then I'll go out there and cut my blanks and stuff all together. Because I like to do new things, all the time. So a lot of the stuff that I do paint on live, I do go like they're pretty much brand new most of the time to my page, so that I can go ahead and add them to my website and things like that. Erica, yes, you do need to sign up for Erica's. She's awesome. I love Erica's designs. But yeah, I create a few of my own as well, but I just stay really busy, so I don't have a lot of time to make my own a lot of the time. So I don't like to depend on that. So I'd rather just like do my own, just do somebody else's. Plus, I get to support my friends, by buying from them as well. So let's peel up this tape and hopefully we didn't make too much of a mess. May have to clean up a few areas, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, creating your own templates, it takes so much time sometimes, and not that I don't have the time, I just sometimes feel like I don't like I don't sit for very long periods of time, just to sit there and draw. I kind of feel like I'm not wasting time, but I don't have that kind of time to just sit and, design something, And then lately I've been doing, I'm trying to finish doing my website and stuff. So I've been spending a lot of my time doing that. So creating a template right now is not a good time for me. There's a few little areas that are a little bit messy, but I think I'm okay with it. Where's my liner brush? Yeah, I did good. I just have to make sure that it's super dry on the bottom, and I try not to put too thick of a like the white layer because the white gets. Hey, sister. Yeah, the white gets sort of like it starts to get too thick and it doesn't dry as fast. I don't know. It just feels cold, and I don't like that. Like I feel like that's kind of what makes the tape kind of peel up. I'm just gonna touch up some of these little areas. It did really good though. Erica's page is Wallace House Designs. She has a template tribe and she also has Paint Studio. Which is her private group. And she actually right now has the templates, buy one, get one half off, I believe, or buy one get one free, maybe. I don't even know. But it's called Template to Wednesday. It's Tuesday and Wednesday. I think you get 2 templates for the price of 1. You're welcome, Toby. Yes, you are. All right. Gonna go on with my eagle. Hi, Zoe. I love Paint Studio. I just love Erica. Got way too much paint on here. So I'm gonna paint this white but I am going to add a little bit of another color to it. So does anybody have any graduations coming up? I have a nephew that's graduating this next week. Super proud of him. He graduated from college last week. Hello, Maria. How are you? Loving the eagle. I remember you were saying that Maria, that you wanted to see Patriotic. So here it is, Patriotic. I'm gonna go ahead and do the eye too, just because it's gonna be white as well. So I should have gone ahead and did the eagle while I was doing the stripes, but I didn't want to accidentally mess up and go on and paint red in here. So that's why I left it to now. I wanted to go ahead and just do that one section and get that over with already. Okay, my oldest grandson graduating on Sunday. Congratulations, Debbie. Such a nice feeling, right? When they graduate. I still get teary-eyed. My nephews are not my kids, but they're like my kids. So it's like such a proud moment. I'm doing great. Yes, I love patriotic theme, especially since my youngest boy is a 4th of July boy. I might just have to buy one of your patriotic door hangers. Oh, 4th of July baby, huh? Cool. You were in labor while there was fireworks, huh? The fun part about his birthday being on 4th of July is that there's always a party for his birthday. So that's cool. You'll cry during the whole thing? Yes, Debbie. I get really emotional when I see them, walking the stage and all that. It's super exciting. I had one graduate last year and I didn't get to attend the graduation. But we did get to watch it on TV. I know it's not the same, but I'm just, well, you know, what can you do? And this one, I'm not going to get to attend it either. I'm really sad about that too. But what can you do, right? Life goes on. Yes, I was. I'm not really trying to be too strategic on where I place my other colors because I kind of just I want the white to blend in with the rest of it. So I'll be adding more white throughout, and so I'm just kind of trying to blend in different colors in here. So I'm not being really like strategic on where I put my colors. I'm just kind of adding random colors throughout. You know, kind of like a like feather effect. So I don't want it to look too blended either or too messy, but you know, it's just going to be like one of those things where different, you know, it's going to have different colors on it. Yes, Toby, this is one of Erica's designs. What color am I using? I'm using the color is it's Apple Barrel and it's Warm Buff. This is the darker of the two that I'm using. And then I'm using Antique White along with regular white. And it's just, like I said, I'm just kind of going through and adding highlights and lowlights and, you know, just kind of blending a little bit, but just kind of feathering it in, I guess. I guess you could say feathering it in. Not too worried about where these colors are going to go. They're just kind of streaky and then if I decide I need to add some more somewhere else, I will. But just blending in, making sure that all these areas have low lights, highlights, you know, all the different things. So I'm just kind of working all these colors in while my paint is still kind of wet, because that way I can get them all blended really well. I don't want it to look too streaky, but I also don't want it to not have colors, you know? So I'm just working back and forth and just adding where I think it needs something. Okay. I think that looks pretty good to me. I'm going to go ahead and just leave it. Well, it's not really blended if you can see it up close. Here, let me see. Where is it? See, it's not really blended. It's kind of streaky in there. But I wanted it to look kind of like feathery in there. Like just not really blended. Yeah, it did look like it, but no, I don't want it to be blended. I wanted it to be like real kind of sparse. I'm thinking right here it's a little light, but it's okay. We haven't gotten any rain. Oh, you were in San Antonio this weekend and it rained the entire time? Yeah, we're not getting any rain anymore. It actually stopped, and it's weird because they said it was supposed to be raining like the whole week and all that, and it hasn't really rained anymore. It rained a few days like straight though. but now it's gone. Oh, a little bit of mustard yellow on that white. It's okay. I'll touch it up later. Now I'm adding a little bit of this lighter yellow to highlight some of it. There we go. I think I like that. Okay. This eye's definitely going to have some black on it, but I want to give it a good coat first of this yellowish color, mustard yellow color. There we go. I like that. Alright, now let's move on. Now I'm going to be using Kelly Green and Forest Green. They might be sort of similar colors, but we'll see. I may need to add a third color for a highlight on my leaves. I want them, since this is kind of a little bit deeper, the colors are a little bit deeper, I kind of want to keep it along the same, like, not color palette, but like I want to keep it where it's like deeper greens and stuff like that. So yeah, I think there'll be a little bit of a difference. This one's the Deco Art Forest Green. It's a pretty dark green, but I like it. It's a pretty leaf green. And then this one, the lighter color that I'm using is Apple Barrel Kelly Green, which I really like, you know, for leaves as well. Some greens are just too, you know, green. Not too green, but like too lime green or too bright or something. And I like on some things that I do, I like the more muted colors. You know. More serious color, I guess. So now I'm kind of just blending the two greens together. Yeah, palm leaf would have been great right now. The Kelly green is a little bit deeper than palm leaf. Um, I still can't find a green that's, you know, exactly like that one either. I really, really love palm leaf, but you know, they always have to change things on me, so. But the Kelly green is a pretty close color. It's a little bit deeper, but I like it. I looked for palm leaf forever, and nobody had it ever. Like, I bought it, I think maybe once or twice at Walmart, and then after that, I could not find it anymore. So it's pretty sad when they discontinue stuff like that. Now I'm sad that I guess they're discontinuing the paintbrushes that I like to use because my Walmart did away with that whole section of the kids brushes. They actually do have a kids section still, but it's got like a different brand, and they're like kids paint kits and stuff like that, but not the brushes anymore like they used to. And the other section where they have all the paint stuff, for like the adults and stuff, that section has a huge section of the Royal Langnickel brushes, but they don't have the kids brushes there. So, and I really, I mean, I do like their adult version of the brushes, but I just don't think they work as well. Like, these are pretty sturdy little brushes. The other ones, like, I think the bristles are a little bit softer or something. I don't know. Like, I really don't love painting with those brushes very much. I notice a big difference in the brushes. I don't know if it's just, thank you, Carla. I just I don't know what it is with the kids brushes, that the bristles are just a little bit tougher, I guess. I didn't find the pack 15 pack, I think, that Walmart used to carry. I did find some though that you could buy, like, um you could buy them, like in small, like in a lot smaller packages, or just like one, like the bigger packages had like a lot of the same brush, like all the oranges together were stuff like that. So I mean, I really have to look on their website to see if they sell more packs. I just didn't spend enough time looking through it. I was able to get some though, but I had to travel into San Antonio to get me some. uh, So the nearest place they had them was about 35 miles away from me. And they had 3 packages left, but it was only curbside pickup only. You couldn't order them, like, to get them shipped to you. So I placed my order and I went and picked them up. I mean, I know it's a little bit extreme to go get brushes like that, but and these are my favorites. So hopefully, um, they last me a while, and they really do last me a while. After a little bit though, the brushes get like pretty stiff and everything, and I guess I just don't take care of them well enough. So my smaller brushes, with my liner brushes that I like to use from there, they kind of get all ugly and stuff. And I know there's ways to take care of them and to bring them back, but it's not that big of a deal. I just always go buy new ones. I mean, I do want to start like looking um for like an alternative, something else. If they're going to go ahead and discontinue them, or not carry them anymore, like, I'd like to find something that I like, um to kind of replace them. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if they are discontinuing them or not, but because I haven't really heard if they are discontinuing them, but I know my Walmart's just not going to carry them. And I have found a smaller, like a small package, I think, on Amazon as well. But like I said, it's not a huge deal. I don't know. I like what I like. Let's see. How does this one go? But I did get the last 3 that I could buy. Um, so those will last me for a while. But I am going to be on the lookout for something else that I might like, you know. I'll let y'all know what if I find anything that's, you know, similar to like the feeling of it. You know, I like the bristles. Not I may have to just get used to the adult brushes, which I mean, that's not a big deal, you know. I just hate when they discontinue and change so many things. Okay, I don't think I missed any leaves. What do y'all think so far? It's beautiful, huh? You love it, Toby? I love anything that has flowers. Y'all know me. Sorry. I was recording a time lapse and it turned off, so may not be able to finish the time lapse. I love to record time lapses at the same time as I'm doing my door hangers. Because for some reason when I, you know, record a video on my page, it doesn't let me save it. It lets me save the ones that I do on my group, on my private group, but I can't save the lives that are on my actual page, and I don't know why. You were looking on your conversion chart to find a replacement for palm leaf. Oh, palm green. It's palm leaf, I think. Right, Marie? Am I right? Or it's just palm green? I think it's palm leaf, if I'm not mistaken. The colors are going to be blue, Carla. They're going to be all different colors of blue, like shades of blue. All different shades of blue. I normally like to start with my deepest shade and then blend lighter shades into it. But sometimes I do start with a lighter color and then just blend. Hello, Nicole. How are you? Oh, no, it's okay, Debbie. Yeah, I think it's palm leaf, though, if I'm not mistaken. So, because I'm kind of curious about that, too. This color is Admiral Blue Apple Barrel. It's a beautiful blue, like a deep blue, navy color. I wanted to stick with like the maroons and um, like the hunter greens and navy blue, like that kind of theme, not too bright of reds today. Like I wanted to kind of just keep it kind of muted in that color scheme where the red was deeper, the blues were deeper. Don't get me wrong, I do love, the bright red and, bright blue and stuff like that. Like I do love that look as well, but for this one I kind of wanted to keep it on the deeper side with the mustard yellow and stuff like that. The yellow that I used was the Golden Sunset from Apple Barrel. It's a really, really pretty gold yellow. And I'm just shading in a little bit of colors in there. Should have probably done that flower last. But I'll go back and add more if I need to. And I'm just using a dirty brush, guys. So I didn't clean out my brush, so it's going to have different colors of blue on here. And the color that I'm using on this one is called Blue Bonnet. It's a little bit of a light blue color, but it is gorgeous. I love it. And it goes super, super pretty with the navy blue or Admiral blue that I was using. So it coordinates really, really pretty with it. And again, I'm going to just add different shades of blue in here. gonna do my lighter flowers first, I guess. Skip around a little bit. Is everyone's kids getting out of school already? I think here in my town, the kids don't get out of school until like June 9th, I believe. But I know a lot of people's kids are already off of school or they're getting out, like coming up, like this week sometime. You got done May 20th? Oh my goodness. Yay! Nicole, you're a teacher? Am I right? Was this your last year? I believe I heard you say that. No kids no more, Noel. Uh-huh. They're already all grown. Graduated, huh? Somebody's a grandpa, right? Or gonna be a grandpa finally? Am I right? I'm actually just a part of a para, but this might be my last school year. We decided to put me doing door hangers on hold full time because it was 9,000 to add Theo and my husband. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That insurance, it's pretty bad. I don't understand how they expect people to get healthy with those kind of prices. Congratulations, Noel. That's exciting. This blue that I just added is a little bit too bright. I don't like it, but it's okay. We will fix it. Okay. That one's okay. I'm not cleaning out my brush at all, guys. I'm just adding the darker and lighter colors with the same dirty brush. I like the way that looks. You know, the effect that it gives. Yeah, it does look cool. It's just a dirty brush, but it kind of gives it a little bit of shade at the same time. So where I'm just dipping my brush in the darker paint, but I still have a little bit of the lighter color in my brush too. So there we go. I'm loving this. This is so pretty. And just go back and forth and add different colors to it. I just want a lot of different shades of blue in here. Dark, light, just different ones. And I haven't cleaned my brush out, not even once. Okay. One more. Same thing. I've been trying to go around my edges. Trying not to forget them. Sometimes I forget and I have to go back and add paint to the edges. Okay. Finally, we're done with that part. And now we just gotta add our black accents and our white accents, and we're done. Add a little bit of this. I want to add his little eyeball. Trying to be real careful where I add the eyeball because I don't want to cover up all of my mustard color. We're going to let that dry for a little bit, and then we're going to go back. We're going to come back and add some accents to that as well. I'm going to go ahead and use my paint markers, even though I really don't like paint markers, but I think this design needs paint markers. It needs to be a little bit more dainty. So I'm using the painter's markers from Walmart. I normally use Posca, but last night I ran out. My Posca pens just quit working already, so I need to order new ones. I just haven't gotten around to it, so this is what we're going to use today. I don't like using paint markers because they I don't know, like the sound they make, it just kind of drives me crazy. It's like nails on a chalkboard to me. Yeah, this noise, it's just, it drives me crazy. I feel like it's like I'm scratching the chalkboard. Like it, I don't know. I just don't like it. Thank you, Marie. I'm trying to wait on my eye to dry a little bit, but I'll have to probably use the blow dryer, so I can paint my eyeball in. I'm stepping out of the box today. I'm using tape and paint markers. Items I am not found. Oh, yeah. I'm not fond of painter's tape or markers, and I'm using both today. So, I mean, on occasion I do use them, but I just don't. Don't. If I can avoid it, I won't. I know it's silly, but the markers, I really like the way they look, but I just don't like that sound. It just kind of hurts me. Like, ugh, I don't know how to explain it any other way. Let me dry this eye real quick because I don't want to mess anything up. I don't want to mess this up, so. Yeah, like your teeth. Like I don't know what it, like back here, and I don't know what it is, what the effect is, but it's just like, oh, I don't know. I know it's a little bit weird, but that's just how it is. Let's see, is this a fine one? I may have to go back in with an actual paintbrush and do these highlights because they're not going to be bright enough, I don't think, with the marker. Thank you, Alicia. I think I am gonna go back in with the paintbrush though and do the highlights a little bit because I don't know that I like the way the marker looks. It's just not enough for me. Thank you, Monica. I should just stick to what I know, right? I tried to use the marker, guys. I tried. Everybody always asks me why I don't use markers. Normally, I didn't. Oh, yeah. I didn't used to like to outline my designs very much, but I feel like, on like a regular painting and stuff, I probably wouldn't outline a lot of this. But on door hangers, I just feel like if I don't outline it, you can't tell what it is. It's kind of like it, the outlining of everything just kind of makes it pop. That's the only reason I do it. Because, like a design like this one, I probably wouldn't add so much white to it, especially on my flowers. I don't really like to add a lot of white and black, but I wanted them to kind of pop a little bit. And I'm still not in love with it. Trust me, I'll probably go back and tweak it a little bit after I finish my live, just because I'm not sure that I'm going to love this white on here. I may redo all my flowers. But as always, you guys will always get to see a finished product afterwards. I'll go ahead and, finish it up and I'll post it at the end. What I ended up going with. Yeah, that's the only reason that I do the white and the black and stuff. It's because of the, you want it to pop from far away. If not, I probably wouldn't, because my style of painting is not very whimsical. I've always said that. And um but it's just, with the door hangers, you kind of have to make it pop so that, you're able to see it. You've had markers explode on you? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've just never been like a big fan of the markers, just because well, first of all, I don't like that sound that they make on the wood. And second of all, like, I just, they're not bold enough for me. And I feel like the marker kind of just gives you that more, not handmade, but like, I don't know what the right word that I'm trying to use is. Like, more hand painted, I guess. It's I know markers are still painting, with a marker, but I feel like you're kind of more drawing it on. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. The tip fell out and poured everywhere. Oh my goodness. That's not a good thing for sure. I would have cried. The only thing with painting, um, with these tiny little brushes is that they don't last very long. They get messed up really, really fast. And also, they don't hold very much paint, so you have to keep dipping. Yeah. I despise using the white Posca pen. It looks faded for me. Yeah. Yes. That's why I'm going over these flowers, just because I feel like that wasn't bright enough for me. I'm still not loving these flowers, guys. So I may have to repaint all these flowers after we finish the live, but I know you guys don't want to sit through and watch me repaint them. But I'm going to go ahead and finish up this live, like, finishing them up the way I have them, and then we'll go from there. You guys have been here with me long, this whole time, so I better finish it. But I always post a picture at the end, or once I'm done exactly with what I'm gonna do, and yeah. Okay. You don't see anything else that I need? I'm gonna add a little bit of color here to my beak. I think that's it. I don't think I want to add too much more white to it. I felt anxious being live for so long last night because I couldn't stop talking. I thought people would get bored. Oh no. I never get bored of people's lives at all. Like, I could be on for 3 hours and I still don't get bored. When you're doing something, like, I just don't, I don't know. That's just me, but I'm kind of different that way, I guess. I don't know if, I can't speak for everyone, but I don't get bored on people's lives. Sometimes, when I'm watching the replay, um, I'll do something else and then come back to it, but I'm always listening. So thank you so much, Debbie. Yeah, I hope y'all like it. I really, really like it. But I am going to work on my flowers because, flowers are my thing. I love painting flowers, but yeah, just I'm not feeling these flowers today. So I am going to repaint those and then I'll post a picture later. But thank you guys so much for being here. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.